Hi, we're here with Matt Thomas from Man About a Horse.
Hello.
Oh, you guys just finished up your first appearance at NEPA.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that experience and what it was like playing this festival.
It's, it's one of my favorite festivals right off the bat. It's my first time up here. I've heard about it for a couple of years. And the thing I've always heard, it's like there's the modern bluegrass festival on one side of this campground and the traditional festival on the other. So it's just this incredible thing of like two different scenes coming together, and you can kind of float back and forth between the two of them. And it's beautiful up here. I mean, it's just really, really well done. Clean porta potties and hand washing stations all over the place too. You know, it's like they thought of everything.
So you guys playing with the substitute banjo player, and our condolences go out to Dan Reitner. But talk a little bit about the fellow you had filling in. He did a mighty fine job today.
Yeah, that's a guy named Mike Beakey, who has been a fixture in the Philly area bluegrass scene for a long time. His most recent project was a little something called the Brewgrass Company that was kind of a who's who of the Philly pickers. And our mandolin player, Matt Hiller, was part of that project, so that was kind of our connection to Mike. And yeah, he did a heck of a job. I think he found out about a week ago that we needed him for this weekend, and he filled in for us once before. We were trying to figure it out if it was 2 years or 3 years ago, but you know, I don't think he remembered much from then. So he had a lot of homework to do, and he did a hell of a job for us.
Talk about how does a musician do that when they're filling in on that short of notice? How do they learn it? How much time did you guys have to get together?
Well, we rehearsed last night, and then we had we played this afternoon, and we had a lot of downtime in between to run over a couple more things, and we just played, I thought, a pretty solid set just then. And filling in on short notice, the trick is to pick the easy songs and hope for the best. You know?
How much does that become almost like you're at the campfire jamming when you have somebody new like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an element of that. You know, I feel like one of my favorite things about bluegrass is playing a song for the first time, like walking up to a group of people and learning something new from them and just going for it, and kind of learning on the fly. And I know it's made me a much better musician now than I was when I started doing it. It's just the best sort of practice. And you know, I think that there's an element of that gets you started, and then you just refine. The more times you play something, the better you're going to be at it, hopefully. So that was kind of our plan, and again, Mike he killed it. Yeah.
So now talk about the Man About a Horse, your plans for the summer, what all you have coming up on your schedule.
We're this is kind of the kickoff of our busy season. In a couple weeks, we're heading out to Ohio for the Duck Creek Festival. It'll be our first time out there, and then we're routing back through Kentucky. We're playing in Asheville, North Carolina, coming up through, I think, Charlottesville, Virginia, and then you know, coming back to Philly. So that's June, and then what are we doing in July? In July we're doing Gray Fox, which I can't wait for. You know, we've been going to that festival just as campers and partiers for years now. So being on the stage up there is going to be a real trip. And then the week after that, we're flying out to Colorado and playing the band competition at Rocky Grass, which is just a phenomenal festival up in the mountains there outside of Lyons, Colorado.
So a busy summer, and I understand that's kind of put some plans for the new album on hold. Talk a little bit about what's in store.
You know, our original plan for this year was to be touring, you know, doing all this stuff while playing new songs, and I keep waiting for the songs to write themselves, and they haven't yet. So right now we're a little behind on our grand plan, but we plan on catching up. I've got a bunch of song ideas. I know Roy and Dan do too, and the goal is to head back into the studio sometime late fall, early winter, which is kind of a slow time for playing festivals anyway. So hopefully there's going to be some new Man About a Horse tunes coming out very soon.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt.
Thanks a lot, Chris.